Now, let us speak about something else, preparing for the job market. I want us to shift lens. You are not just students. You are not just students. Did you hear that? You are not just students. You are future professionals. You are future professionals. And your digital footprint is already attending interviews before you do. Let me make it even clearer. If an employer searched your name right now, what would they find? If an employer searched your name right now, if an employer searched your name right now, what would they find? In today's world, your online presence is your extended CV. As Warren Buffett once said, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. It takes 20 years to build a reputation because it is built in phases and 5 minutes to ruin it. 5 minutes. But social media has reduced it to even seconds. You've ruined your reputation that is built for over 20 years. A careless post, an offensive comment, an immature argument, an opportunity quietly disappears. It disappears. Let me make you understand this. I was sharing with Madam Marceline about a colleague of mine at Standard Media Group. I will not mention the name because we are also supposed to take care of other people's image. Because if he should hear this, I don't find it if it is present if I mention his name. But he was an intern at Standard Media Group. An intern at Standard Media Group means that maybe you are, it is good for me to tell you how much interns earn, right? It's not a mistake. Interns at Standard Media Group, they earn roughly 7,000 per month. 7,000 per month, an intern. So this friend of mine, you know, in mainstream media, there is a competition. We compete with other media houses. We compete with Citizen, we compete with which other media station, Nation, we compete with KBC, Radio Taifa, and also Channel 1. We compete with this. We also, there are those bloggers as well who are tending to compete with on digital and not digital, mainstream media. So this friend of mine used to talk bad just by posting something that is negative about another media house. Remember what I said? It was an intern. So when that period ended, after serving for quite some time, and the company decided to terminate his contract, it was over. What will happen in the next life? Umetumia muda mrefu sana kuharibia your competitors jina without knowing that the competitors pia utawahitaji. Not the competitors needing you, but you needing them. Nadhani hakuwaza hivyo. Kwa hivyo, be very, very careful with what you post on social media. Be very, very careful. Up to date, he has not been employed. A careless post, a negative comment, it will ruin your reputation completely. You know, media is a very, very small, it's a small world. That is what I say. It's a very small world. Naweza nikajua venye huko, lakini niko KTN, maybe you work for Citizen. Naweza nikaambiwa jinsi unavyofanya mambo yako. Kwa hivyo wakati watakuhitaji kwa Citizen, wakati kazi itaisha Citizen, wakati utafika pale KTN na labda mimi ni among the employers, sitakupa kazi. Kwa nini? Kwa sababu niliambiwa kukuhusu reputation. Very, very important. You need to guard your reputation. Guard it and guard it very well, because it will ruin your life as well as your destiny. So be very, very, very careful about your post and the comment that you should. Even an immature argument, you engage in a very, very immature. You know, you can't be an expert in all fields. You can't. So immature argument, you are arguing immaturely. I know you understand what I'm talking about. Immaturity, it will cost you. I'm not saying that you mature so fast, it should be organic, but as we even mature to be a better person, ensure that you don't ruin anyone's reputation, someone's reputation, because it is what will cost you later. I use Proverbs 21 verse 1, which says that a good name is more desirable than great riches. A good name. So ask yourself today if you have that good name. It is more desirable than great riches. A degree may open a door for you, but character keeps it open. In fact, why? Did you hear what I said? A degree may open a door, but character keeps it open. Your character is very, very important, very crucial. You must be trusted. Self-branding is not about popularity, you being popular. It is about credibility. It's not about popularity, but about credibility. Sorry. I want to know, if you want to know investigative reporting, digital storytelling, corporate communication, the area that most of you are in, public relations strategy, clarity creates identity. You have to be so clear. Like the way this bottle is, it is written, Dasani. So it must be so clear because of the identity. You can identify the company, Coca-Cola company. So your identity should be so clear. I should not struggle searching for your clarity. It should be so clear. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Remember that. Peter Drucker once said that the best way to predict the future is to create it. Create that future. Your brand is built through the content you share. The content you share, not about negative energy. The content that you share. The tone, very, very important. The tone. For example, naitwa Erastus Kibon. Mimi ni Erastus Kibon. So the tone, very, very important. The discipline you maintain. You know the tone that you use. Hata mtu akikuangalia kwa TV should be presentable. Si ni kweli? Hujawekwa kwa TV so that unashtua watoto. You are there to make them feel at home. The tone that you use is very, very important. And the discipline that you maintain. I know as nikiwaangalia nyinyi wote you are very, very disciplined. You know, nimeketi hapa lakini sijaona anyone who is undisciplined. So wakati fulani ukihitajika kuja standard group, I will be the first person to welcome you because you are a disciplined person. You want to discipline. Can you clap for yourself? Nahitaji makofi na kilo. Weka tena makofi. Yes. maintain that discipline, because that is what I have observed. It is very, very important. Also, what is required of you is the consistency you demonstrate. You can start something, but maintaining it becomes a problem. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. For example, I am a news reader, Radio Maisha. Unapata kesho labda nimezamia gazeti, nimetoka news reading. Kesho unipate niko KTN as an editor. Kwa hivyo hakuna consistency. And one thing about consistency, itakudiscipline vibaya sana. Itakudiscipline vibaya sana. Lack of consistency. You have to be consistent. Be consistent with what you do. Kwa sababu most of my colleagues who were laid off in 2024, around 400 of them, most of them were my colleagues, but the media has forgotten them completely. Not because they were not talented, because the media feels that they are no longer consistent. Si kwa sababu walikosea, but because they were laid off. The media sometimes can be unforgiving. It will deny you that consistency that you deserve. Every post is a signal. Every comment is a reflection. Every interaction is rehearsal for the marketplace. Every interaction that you make. So let us learn to treat each other nicely, because you never know, maybe he or she is your future employer. Your interaction is very important, because it is the rehearsal for the marketplace. It is. You are rehearsing for the marketplace. So as you interact even today with Erastus Kibon, you are rehearsing because you are rehearsing for that marketplace. Don't just interact casually. It should be because of that marketplace where you belong. Because you are not destined to be students forever. You are not. I see future editors here. See editors here. Na watu ambao watakuja kuchukua kazi yangu wakati nitakuwa ninaondoka Radio Maisha. I see, ni nyinyi ndio mtachukua hiyo kazi. Hakuna mtu mwingine atachukua hiyo kazi. Hakuna. Ni nyinyi ndio mtachukua hiyo kazi. This place, najua, don't be listening to propagandists of our time. That media industry is flooded. It is not flooded. This cake is too big. We can share this cake. We can share this. We can't be selfish. Every time someone comes and motivates you, najua media industry is flooded, look for something else, enter nyumbani chuga ng'ombe. That is bad manners. You can't tell that to the future custodians of journalism here. That is bad manners. Don't be listening even to naysayers. Don't. Because this place is for you. All of you have a better place. You can come to Standard Media Group, where I will gladly welcome you. You can go to Citizen. You can go. There is networking. There is networking. If you kama umenisikia, there is networking. Networking inamaanisha kwamba your network is your network. If you fail to network with people, so utapata kazi namna gani? Utapata kazi yaani. If you fail to network, you confine yourself, unajifungia kwa room. You don't want to network with people, itakukost. Network with people. Najua kuna watu ambao ladies hi, mko poa. I know sometimes inakuwa tatizo sana kwa the female gender wakati wana interact na the male gender, wakati ambao tayari wamekwisha fika kwa hiyo media industry, utahitajika kufanya sijui nini, but they are still wale ambao watakushika mkono. So usiseme kwamba media industry imeanza kiasi hicho, no. There are still those ones who are willing to hold your hands. So usiogope. Don't fail to network with people because of what has happened to your colleagues, your classmates. Don't. Isikukatishe tamaa. So continue with what you are doing. I know there are those ones tayari wamewaambia journalism ni mbaya, ni mbovu. Hapana. Hapana. Leo ama kesho utahitajika kuzungumza na wanafunzi wa journalism. Hata in the year 2040. Labda hiyo time mimi mwenyewe sitakuwa 2040. But wakati unaenda kuzungumza na hao, what message are you carrying for them? Are you going to tell them that tangu nikuwe mwanahabari hata maisha imekuwa ngumu sana, you go and raise hope. That is your work. As you give them hope, also connect them to job markets. It is very, very important. Haitoshi. Kwa hivyo wale ambao tutapata nafasi ya kuzungumza pamoja, wakati mtamaliza shule labda baadaye, tutaona jinsi ambavyo tunaweza tukasaidiana vipi. Itashinda hata the speeches that I've made here, because I want the best for you. I want the best for you.